There's so much to be learned from a beautifully designed landscape. What ideas can you steal from Josie and Bill Sproules' amazing garden?
We're going to share techniques that make this garden work and how you can do it at home.
The first thing that makes you say, wow, are the lush and colorful mixed beds. Mixed beds include a variety of plant types: trees, shrubs, vines, grasses, perennials, and ground covers combined with attention to contrasting shapes and textures. Josie wants color from spring through fall, and her mixed beds deliver. What a riot of color and texture.
I like that even though this garden is on relatively flat ground, it doesn't feel flat. How does she do it? There are several techniques Josie has used to create a dynamic space that is both calming and exciting.
One of the techniques Josie has mastered is layering. This refers to choosing and placing plants for a variety of heights, arranged in the foreground, mid, and background. This gives landscapes a pleasing fullness and visual depth.
The layering that makes this garden a private, peaceful oasis starts with the lovely forest. When the Sproules cleared this Olala lot 33 years ago, they took care to clear only what was needed for their home and garage. May the forest be with you.
The evergreen conifers provide a tall, deep green backdrop for the tended garden that includes smaller deciduous trees like maples, dogwoods, and large and medium-sized shrubs like hydrangea and viburnum, flowering perennials and ground covers that spill over the edges of the border and knit the shapes and colors together. Josie learned the power of layering from her aunt, who taught her to alternate heights up and down to create visual balance.
Another cool technique is how Josie created a sense of movement with the inundating rocky borders with a little elevation that adds an immensely to the impact of the layered plants. She learned from a friend to avoid sharp, straight lines, which can be distracting and makes lawns hard to maintain. She used a garden hose to lay out the soft curves, adjusting until the sweeping looked just right.
Josie describes her garden as woodsy casual, or jokingly as organized chaos. The technique she uses for mixed beds that include a bit of this and a bit of that is repetition. Repetition is a proven technique to effectively combine a variety of plants, garden ornaments, and construction materials to achieve a landscape that looks intentional and cohesive.
Josie repeats her favorite plants to tie things together. 7 Cusca dogwoods from the original trees grown by her grandmother and mother bring height and a cloud of white summer flowers. Winter Daphne are a sturdy mid-height evergreen presence and her favorite scent. Golden Hakone grass with great texture, bold color, and a flow that softens edges works well in a multiple beds. Stashies are Josie's current favorite perennial, from the low-growing alba to the upright, long-blooming pomelo that brighten just about every bed.
And it's not just plants that are repeated. Glazed pots in bright cherry blue stand out especially well in winter. Driftwood pieces set upright into spires or used casually to define paths, and main wide pathways all work to tie together exuberant mixed beds.
One last technique you can steal for your garden: the way paths bisect beds that draw us from sunny lawns into the leafy shade. Not only do the paths lead us to new spaces, but they direct the eye, creating a sense of anticipation and desire to explore what lies beyond.
The next time a garden makes you say wow, see if you can pinpoint what makes it work. You'll probably notice that plants are layered, the garden has pleasing edges, and repetition of plants, colors, and construction elements. Not to mention paths that beckon you to stroll.
Thank you, Josie and Bill, for letting us steal ideas from your garden. 33 years of willingness to experiment with new things and new plants has truly paid off, and it's proof that the more you grow,
the more you know.